Hello. Yeah, I'm still here. But yeah, MC Tunes was a bust. A little disappointing. I look forward to him debating people and yeah, everybody's too afraid to show up. So, so my neighbor gave me a compressor, but I want to get a better compressor. I want to get a tank for it. It's a single cycle, just a piston basically. I think it might be a two stroke. Compresses both on the up and down stroke, but I'm not sure. It doesn't pulse. It doesn't feel like it pulses. But what I want to do is where is it? What I want to get for it is these two things and a one-way valve too. So he put the one-way valve in uh, on the compressor, the piston part that allows it to push air out, but can't suck air back. Or if there's pressure, it can't allow the pressure to back up into the piston. Then you hook this to it. It's a pressure switch control valve. It has an electric pressure switch under this box. You can control the how much pressure comes out, and this controls when the compressor will shut off. This knob up here, and then it connects to this, which is the tank, and you put the ball valve on the end of it. But that's what I want to add to the compressor that I got, and it is here. This thing, it's basically an antique. Has a sewing machine motor, real powerful sewing machine motor, and it's just got a crankshaft, crankcase, and a piston, and runs pretty good. It's a really short cord. I can get it out of there. That's the length of the cord. I have no idea how I'm going to plug it into anything, but yeah, I'd take the plug off, and this would connect to the, well, go, switch. Connect to the switch, which looks like that. So you've got you have your ground wire, this connects to the power line, and then this connects to the motor, and then senses pressure here, and when the pressure gets high enough, it cuts power. It's a relay, cuts power to the motor, so it doesn't sit running when you don't need it. But that will have to be later. But anyway, but with that, I mean it'll be a 1 liter tank. So yeah, a 1 liter tank, which is the size of a Coke bottle, big Coke bottle. So it should hold quite a bit of pressure. Holds a maximum of 180 psi, and you only use like 30 for an airbrush. So yeah. All right, no need to hear it. They even sell a 10-liter one for $100. It's not bad for a 100-liter or a 10-liter tank. 99 bucks. Stainless steel. Don't need anything that big. But 10 liters, that's good enough for a an air tank for an air horn for a truck. I think that's the biggest. Yeah, that's the biggest one they sell in that size. And I think I showed the brushes, the airbrushes that came with it. They're old 60s and 70s models. Pretty nice little airbrushes. One of them is a gravity feed, and the other one is a siphon feed, I believe. Yeah, yeah, one's a gravity feed, the old gun style. Yeah, it puts out a pretty good spray. And then the other one is a siphon feed, kind of like the Pache H style airbrush. All right. Wait for him to get done with his racism. Fucking piece of shit. It's pretty sad, man. You know, I mean, it's pretty sad that you have to pick on another culture to feel big. You know that? It's pretty pathetic.
Some yourself. Says it brought eBay back from the brink of despair. What? I don't care if you say that is cheesy. Okay. Cool beans. So, what do we got? We got a lot of people up in here. Roger Ledwell, some looks happy. I'm always happy. Thou shalt not kill my vibe. Oh, that's where we're at. Greetings from Iowa, way over on the western half of this, what I used to think was a very, very large continent. Good to have you with us tonight. Oh, let's see. Well, did I get through here? Justin Johnson is here with us tonight. Angela Baby Carson, what's up, girl? We got Aiken.
And this is what I get. This is what I have to look forward to. Getting accessories like this, which is one thing I want to get. This is a scooter bag for the handlebars of the scooter when I get it. And I definitely want to get this. It's a rubber duck bike bell with a propeller that spins and a helmet. Yeah, yeah, that's gonna be gotten definitely. Yeah. So yeah, that's got to be had. Yeah, there you go. Put a put a put a fucking air chime on the thing on the scooter. That'd be great. People will get out of my way, or I will shatter every window in town. All right.
With it just blows my mind. And I was thinking about this level of programming. You should take up a GoFundMe.
Oh, let's hear how he thinks that education is indoctrination. You know, the guy that never got an education. I mean, how does he know what education is? Because he's never gotten one. I can't tell you how a Lamborghini drives because I've never driven a Lamborghini. I can just tell what other people who don't own Lamborghinis say bad about it, right?
To have them sterilized. I'm serious.
I mean, yeah, yeah, and all these people who are too jealous, who can't afford a Lamborghini and are jealous of all Lamborghini owners. Those are the only people I have to give an opinion on how a Lamborghini drives. That's basically the flat Earth. His opinion.
Some of the dumbest fucking people I've ever had the pleasure or displeasure of conversing with. It just blows my mind. And I was thinking about this level of
Really, like Red's rhetoric. The guy, when you talked to him, you said that negative 17 or 11, negative 11 Taurus is negative pressure. I mean, those kind of people.
programming. Even women, mostly women at home in the 60s and early
But
I'm just a dumb flirter. I wouldn't know anything.
Yep.
70s were subject to these shows like they called them soap operas. I don't even know if they still have them going on anymore. I haven't had network TV and shit for years, but they had one called As the World Turns, and it always showing a globe spinning and shit. And it's like every
Yeah, because that's what we live in. That's what we live on is a globular Earth. Yeah.
every day they're all sitting there and there's that and going into their fucking heads. Great shit, man. I gotta tell you.
See, people don't get educated by television. See, they go to school, they get educated, and then television is an entertainment.
Let's see. A behemoth is here with us. Let's see. Tony Coriolis. Day Trooper. God, see, this list is getting way too big for me to cover. I have to do just a show to cover all the people that are in my chat and shit. Well, that would be cool.
Yeah, he also thinks that the amount of people that watch you dictates how true you are and how true the information you're putting out is. That's what he thinks. He equates popularity to truth.
Found a really cool little thing of a NPC today. This is kind of interesting. Bill Esquire put this up on Twitter. His quote to it was, "Who would have thought all we ever needed was the shirt?" And this is just classic. You're gonna love it. Let me show this to you.
Yeah, after that, I got something to show you there. I got something to show you there, buddy. Oh, also, if you haven't seen this guy, you should check him out. It's Doode. He's pretty good. He just destroys Trump supporters. Okay, go ahead, buddy. Show us
We
what
all
you
know
got.
one of these.
All right, show us the meme you have. Go ahead, Mr. Adult. Show us the meme you have.
We all know one of these.
I mean, what? I,
Okay, cut before we ever saw him actually take a bite. How was he doing that? How was he doing that? That's interesting. My
No, it's not interesting. Well, it's clever.
theory, from a Glober standpoint, being as that I'm up in space, is that that man was so fat that he had his own gravity, and the apple was in the zone where it could be in a geosynchronous position with him. Yeah, that
Okay, yeah. Yeah, here I got a couple things to show. Hold on a second. Where was it? Just a second. Yeah, here's one thing.
Brainwashing. I don't
That
care for
explains it.
brainwashing. Yeah, I don't care for brainwashing.
or even just close to the moon. Okay, the moon, they said, is 10 to the negative 11 torr. For those of you that want to know what that is in psi, it's a negative 2 billion psi. So basically a full fucking vacuum.
There's no
Okay.
such thing as negative psi, but okay.
Oh, did he? He ran away from the. Wow. What, today?
That's what the scientists tell us, is
You
that this
think-
10 to the negative 11 torr is the pressure.
Question. Just
Or
No, that's not what scientists tell us, you dipshit. It's not.
negative.
Just a quick question. Do you
Uh-huh.
think a negative exponent makes it a negative number?
Dude, I'm using your guys' numbers. That ain't
It's
my number.
simply a-
I don't think that exists at all.
So you don't think numbers exist at all? He didn't ask you about space. He asked you about the number.
I don't think it
Simply a
exists
yes
at
or no
all. I'm
question,
using the
dude.
number that your NASA scientists and your astrophysicists use. This
But
is
if you
the
don't
number.
under-
Yeah. So he just makes shit up in his head, saying that, oh, that's the way reality is.
They
Understand
use.
what they're talking about, then how can you properly decipher what they're telling you? So
It's
again,
the absence of positive pressure.
No, there's no such thing as the absence of positive pressure. None.
I go back to my original question. Do you believe that a negative exponent on a number makes that number negative?
I'm just telling you what the
I
fucking
would
number
take that
that
as
your
no.
people give us. What is it then? What is the number? What
It
is
makes
the
it-
pressure
it
of
makes it
space?
It makes
What
it
is the pressure? Hold
it
on,
makes
Red.
it a
What is the
decimal.
You asked him the question. Why do you keep repeating the question? See, that's what an idiot does when they try and when they get stuck. They just keep asking the same thing over and over again. I've seen that several different times where they'll ask a question. I'll just keep asking the same question, talking over the person, trying to answer the question.
pressure of space?
It makes it a decimal point, not a negative number.
Okay.
So for you to say
Cool.
that NASA is claiming that they're asserting negative PSI means you fundamentally do not understand what NASA's been telling you. So this entire time, you've been
10
arguing.
to the negative
wrong.
11. Okay, well, you tell me what the pressure of space is then, Red.
Or you want to evacuate the
And then this.
But my gut tells me, listen, you never said it was him, but he just did. There's somebody that's never going to be here ever again. I'm telling you right now, if the right people had gotten a hold of me, I could be a fucking master detective. Jack of all trades is history. Jack of all trades is a little prick.
Yeah, because he proved you're full of shit. That's why he's a prick. Right there? Right, buddy?
And that's all there is to it. Jack of all trades is Jackins.
Yeah, I know. A jackins. There's no such thing as a jackins, dipshit. See, you're just making up shit again.
From a
You're just making up words to make up for the fact that you made shit up. Got caught.
tradesman. That's
And you getting caught went out live on your show.
basically what he is. Okay. Little shit heel.
What are you watching?
Yeah, so yeah, that's this asshole.
That's exactly what was going on. It was gravity. Gut gravity. Gut gravity from
Jackin is basically a dance style. But jackins is not a word. Not even a slang term used by tradesmen or anybody.
the gut. Good job, guy. We love it. All he needed was a shirt, though. Let's see. Why is that all of a sudden?
See, we give them proofs, evidence, statistics, lengths, angles, and they give us memes. That's all they have.
One of the things. What was this? Is there a treat the month we get to feel special too, or is that just every
Super taco sounds good.
day?
I had a goddamn ramen that really should have put the word spicy bigger on the label. Fuck.
So this is pretty good. You know how we got Pride Month and we got all these other and as I said, did I did?
Yeah, so yeah, it's Pride Month. Yeah.
Did I or did I not?
Now let me ask a question. Whatever you're about to say about it, you think the guy on your shirt would agree with you?
Yes, I did. I pinned the link to join up in the description. That's pretty cool. And so I found if y'all ain't following Robot Polisher on here and on Twitter and everywhere else that he is, y'all need to get your heads out of your ass and go follow Robot Polisher. He puts out videos continuously and they're just fucking gold all the time.
No, they're not. They're not. Oh, they'd be gold to a liar like you, but no, to honest, normal people, they're quite ridiculous.
He put this one out about 5 hours ago or more, or so, and it's called "Why You So Mad, Bro." So this is pretty good. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put a link in here so that if some of you are not subscribed to Robot Polisher or know about him, which I don't know how that could be, definitely go over there, give it a subscribe, share this because he's usually got really good content. So let me bring this up real quick. And we're just kind of all
The dude who I'm not sure who you're talking about. Sorry.
over the place tonight. So, like I said, you got something, questions, whatever the case, something you want to talk about regarding the topics we discuss here, by all means, come on up and do it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta pride ourselves here. We have very few trolls roll around here.
Yeah, because you block them as soon as they come in. You block anyone who proves you wrong.
And when they do show up, they don't last long, I notice, because man, you guys just are fucking animals to them. I love it. Keep it up.
Yeah, and what was Flatzoid talking about the other day on his stream? Saying, yeah, we're polite people. We don't insult people or do that to when they come in our chat rooms, do they? Or our live chats, do they? Do we? Oh yeah, Big Lebowski. I thought you were talking about something else.
Keep it up. Anyway, this is pretty good. It was entitled "Why You So Mad, Bro?" And of course, this is obviously a clip from the hit movie Pulp Fiction. But anyway, let's let this go. I'm behind on my pressure test, so while you're enjoying this, I'm going to do that. And of course, we'll stop it from time to time to make commentary, perhaps. So hang in there.
I got a threshold, Jules. I got a threshold for the abuse that I will take. Now, I'm a fucking race car, right? You got me in a red. And I'm just saying that it's fucking dangerous to have a race car in a fucking red. That's all. I could blow.
Do you know what they think about us? Do you know what we look like to them? What do you think they think of you? These people out here are laughing their head off at you, and all of a sudden it's the rage, and everybody's jumping on board to the flat earth.
Why is it that flat earth is the single thing that triggers people the most?
Imagine being so programmed that you have strong emotions around a subject and you don't even know why.
That's quite a group of people to have on your side there.
You ready to blow? Yeah, I'm ready to blow.
You're gonna interrupt me again because you're getting really emotional. So I'm not getting really emotional. I'm not interested.
You, God damn, you're such a bastard.
You know that rounding is neutral, right?
Dude, the amount of wizardry that you do to not answer questions is exactly. Hey, I'm talking, buddy. Hey, I'm talking. No need to rage and cry. I'm talking. Let me get my point out.
So, FDFE stated a fact, and the guy couldn't handle it. So he's, oh, yeah, you're getting emotional. Yeah, we see the tactics.
Idea of the flat earth crowd that's driving a wedge between God's people is sowing discord among the brethren.
I'm done being nice about this.
The Earth is not flat. 1,000%. The Earth is not flat.
All right, listen up, jackass.
Keep your stupid mouth shut.
You pathetic, worthless, idiot, lying sack of garbage.
I'm an angry person. I struggle to control my temper, my anxiety, my stress levels. Very much so. Very much.
Unmute, Grandpa. What did didn't he mock someone for not working OBS right one time? Didn't he do that?
Sorry, I was muted. That right there is very telling. Who comes out and says some shit like that?
What do you mean? What MC Toon said? Well, he said that to a complete scumfuck. If you would have watched the debate, you would have seen why he said that. And yeah, it was warranted. So,
right?
I mean, have you seen how Nathan Oakley loses his shit over someone just telling him a fact? Have you seen that? Or Quantum Eraser? Have you seen that? Or fuck, D-Mock?
I mean, what a way to just say, hi, I'm a fucking psychopath. I'm a fucking psychopath that can't control my base instincts and emotions. Wow.
Like this?
It is a fact.
Oops.
So
like this?
Me. But my gut tells me, listen, you never said it was him, but he just did. There's somebody that's never going to be here ever again. I'm telling you right now, if the right people had gotten a hold of me, I could be a fucking master detective. Jack of all trades is history. Jack of all trades is a little prick. And that's all there is to it. Jack of all trades is Jackins from a tradesman. That's basically what he is. Okay. Little shit heel.
What are you watching?
Got a little treasure there, didn't you? Didn't you?
Like Bruce Banner,
And that's pretty calm, man. You've gotten pretty upset. You've gotten pretty upset before. So,
I'm always angry.
Broke me. You broke me.
Actually, as soon as I brought up that you can't.
I don't care if it's a stupid question. I don't care if it's a stupid question. I'm not worried about non sequiturs.
Is my therapy. It makes me feel good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That felt good.
People think that guy is cool.
I don't know anybody who thinks he's cool. People think he's smart, but yeah.
I think he's smart. Now, I don't think that there's actually as many people that like him as what we think. Because as we'll get into some of these NPCs, yeah, definitely to Akinator, that motherfucker is weird.
So you start your show off every day with a racist joke, saying how anybody who proves you wrong should be committed and basically wiped off the face of the earth. So, yeah, you're a hypocritical little fuckface. That's what you are.
As shit. You look up weird in the dictionary and his picture's right next to it, man.
Here, hold on. Hold on, let me see. Weird. definition. Let's go images. No? I don't. No. See, these are like all the images that would be associated with the word weird. Like in any web page that would have a definition. But no, I don't see his picture anywhere. Are you lying? Are you lying?
Wow. This guy is a fucking fruitcake. And McToon, holy shit. So I was told the other day, let's go back and take a look at McToon flipping his shit. Right here.
Right. This is about someone accusing him of pedophilia. Or a friend of his of pedophilia. That's what this is in context for. So, yeah.
Okay. This guy's supposedly a Christian that met Will Duffy at his church, right? He's supposedly a Christian. I've had people say that he's a Christian. Is this Christian behavior? Listen to this.
You put
It is when someone lies and accuses you of pedophilia. Most certainly is. Yeah.
pathetic, worthless, idiot, lying sack of garbage.
I'm an angry person. I struggle to control my temper, my anxiety, my stress levels, very much so. Very much like Bruce Banner, I am always angry.
Broke me. You broke me. Actually, as soon as I brought up that you can't.
I don't care if it's a stupid question. I don't care if it's a
Good to see you, Benny boy. What's he say? Craig, Dan, McKee, Dan.
I mean, you claim to understand physics, right? All the science, but look at this shit.
Give us what is it then? What is the number? What is the pressure of space?
I mean, you don't know what a negative exponent is. So yeah.
McKeegan and
I mean, you think our eyesight is obstruct it is canceled out on the bottom half by water. That's what you think. That's what you think.
Mr. Sensible honestly make me ashamed to call myself British. Yeah, I've heard you say that before, man. Listen, it's just like I don't want PhD Tony representing. I don't want McToon representing Americans. I mean, I've already resigned myself to the idea that there's a large majority of my countrymen that are nothing more than pasty, fat ass, ignoramus, unthinking NPCs.
Mm-hmm.
It makes
what is the absence of positive pressure?
I go back to.
I don't think that exists at all. I don't think it exists at all. I'm using the number that your NASA scientists and your astrophysicists use. This is the number that they use.
But if you don't understand what they're talking.
So what were you saying, ignoramus? You unlearned piece of shit, hypocrite.
For real. Just walk along, chewing their cud, not a thought going through their head. Flat line on the fucking EEG, man. Flat line.
Really? I mean, like this?
About, then how can you properly decipher what they're telling you? So
it's
again,
the absence of positive pressure.
The absence of positive pressure. That's what you've said. And that's impossible. You can't have an absence of positive pressure. It's impossible. Completely impossible. You don't have negative pressure. That can't exist. So what were you saying, Mr. Flatline?
Line on the EEG. The only time there's even a remote spike on their thought pattern is if they get hungry or have to shit or want to fuck something. That
man, just awesome projection.
That's it. That's all they got.
Stupid question. I'm not worried about non sequiturs.
Is my therapy. It makes me feel good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That felt good.
I mean, that's as fake as your whole thing in the beginning when you do your shout outs. No, yeah, thank you for being here. That's a great day, isn't it? Yeah, oh, good. Shout out to him there.
Felt fucking good.
You absolute fucking monster. Worthless piece of garbage.
And son does not.
Fucking monster.
Yeah, he was. He is a fucking monster. Yes. Yeah. I believe that's that piece of shit rapper said that, or one of those other people. That one dude that wears the beret. That guy. That fucking idiot. Might have been that guy, but
That's a Christian. This is the guy the pastor glommed up with, right? Yeah. Good.
Change size throughout the day. Absolutely 100% does not change size throughout the day. You cannot say otherwise.
Why? Because it's refuting your claim?
Oh, because that's talking about a real gun, you stupid fuck.
What's the variables? What was the height of the transmitter? What was the weather conditions? What was allocated? What math was done to be able to do that?
Bro, but chill. I know this is a little bit like, abrasive for you or something, but I'm just saying, like,
it's not abrasive. I'm just trying to figure out what you're trying to do.
All right, I got it.
Over the course of a spherical Earth, the plane changes so slowly, and that's why a spirit level won't sit up there on your fucking lap when you're flying around in an airplane, you dumbass.
Adams, whoa, Jeff, I just said thank you. Why you getting so emotional, my guy?
They were wrong. They were wrong.
Why?
It's simple.
yep. See, this is that's why he lost his shit. See, because of stuff like this. Because of comments like this. So that's why he loses his shit.
Yes, calm down.
Hold on, calm.
So I tell you what, I'll accuse you of pedophilia. Yeah, when we debate, and let's see how you handle it. Okay?
Now, Greg, before you rage, you're gonna get clipped. You're gonna get clipped.
Told him when you first opened this mic, I said, don't get emotional. It just keeps getting emotional.
Am I getting emotional? What part of me is getting emotional? What?
Turn his mic off. Get out.
Wow.
You're a Bible denier. You're a Bible denier. It has become the most vitriolic, divisive amount of bogusry.
Now that dude right there is a straight up motherfucking demon, y'all. That dude is a straight up fucking demon.
Is he, Mr. Flatline? Is he?
He ain't. He's of the likes of like Kenneth Copeland and the rest of them sons of bitches. They out there, they ain't no more a man of God, not the creator God. I can tell you that.
No, see, your creator, your flat earth creator God doesn't exist. I mean, the real God doesn't exist either. But there's no such thing as a flat earth God.
Just let's remember, folks, God's a title, not a name. Right, Barbara? Ain't that right, Barbara? Yes, she knows it. Hints in her name. Okay, so here's what's up there. That dude, you got to watch it. You got to watch it. This is definitely the wolf dwelling with the fucking lamb. Absolutely.
Mr. Devout here giving us Bible lessons. Isn't it great?
So you got to watch out. Just 'cause
the guy who makes a racist joke every fucking stream and accuses people, calls people chomo. Does a Christian do that? Does a Christian call people child molester all the time? Say racist jokes, homophobic jokes? No, they don't.
Because some motherfucker calls himself a priest or a reverend or a minister don't mean a shit. Who's the ultimate deceiver? Who is the...
I mean, it looks like you're losing your shit over this right now, right? Pretty vitriolic, right?
The father of deception? Who is the most beguiling? And what better way to beguile people than to masquerade yourself as a religion or as God?
Oh, you mean like when God told Adam and Eve that if they eat of a fruit, then they will die. But they didn't because Satan came along and told them the truth. See, that's what happened in the Bible. God lied. Satan told the truth. God got jealous. God said, "Oh shit, these people know everything I know now. We have to block them." Right? Sort of like what happens now with flat earth channels, right? You tell them the truth and they block you,
Think, people, think.
right?
Are the flat earthers making you angry, my friend?
No, never.
It seems like they are to me.
And what does the video have to do with flat Earth or globe debunk or globe flat Earth debunkers? What does the video have to do with that, man? Huh?
Hey, just us.
Based on what?
So pathetic. My socials are well. I'm just like, you can't give them your social.
So you're just throwing in shit that has absolutely nothing to do with it, and complete non sequiturs,
And get out of my
just to cover up the fact that they're dumber than dog shit.
house.
We respected God.
Yeah, that dude, supposedly a Christian Mason. That dude, the Soy Lodge.
Christian Mason. Okay.
He can't hang. He can't hang. He lost his shit. He was so upset when he got done talking to Whitsitt. Whitsitt never was insulting, nothing. He was so fucking pissed off and
what's his name? Yeah, he's a Mason. Yeah. Idiots like you don't even know what the Masons are. You think it's some satanic evil thing. No, it's a non-denominational social group. A non-denominational religious-based social group. That's what it is. Yeah, they don't worship the devil. They worship God or whatever they feel that their God is. So you're a fucking idiot and you're a fucking liar.
Raged that the other guy on his show had to grab a hold of his arm and he was like, "Ugh, I just want to hit somebody." Like some little child that didn't get their way. I mean, they have a very, very, very adolescent mindset about them, man. They really do.
You mean like when they do things like this?
It's the funny bit. My gut tells me, listen, you never said it was him, but he just did. There's somebody that's never going to be here ever again. I'm telling.
See, that's what a child does. That's what a child would do.
Would highly suggest that people keep their mouth shut, get in their car, and go.
I mean, I'm getting hella mileage out of these two clips. It's awesome.
Where they need to be.
Don't ever come back.
I believe the earth is flat. Who cares? Find the edge and walk off. Some stupidity.
That's a Christian right there. That's a minister saying that if you think that the world is flat, like the fucking Bible pretty much dictates.
No, nowhere in the Bible does it say the earth is flat. Nowhere. See, someone told you that it does, and you're a gullible fuck, so you believed them. See, that reflects more on you than it does anybody.
Then he wants you to have a perilous event in your life. He wants you to go to an edge that he thinks there is and fall off into an...
No, he doesn't think there's an edge to the earth. See, it's a metaphor.
Abyss, because you don't agree with him. This guy's a Christian, y'all. That's a Christian.
No, he's a Christian. He's not as devout as I am with my racism.
Keep that in mind.
And my mockery of Christ with the t-shirt I'm wearing. You're mocking Christ when you wear a shirt like that. You know that, right? Right? That's a very unchristian shirt to wear.
Displaying such...
But
I'm just a dumb flirter. I wouldn't know anything. Christian values, I might add.
What Christian values have you shown, man? Seriously, what Christian values have you demonstrated?
Edge and walk off.
These flat earthers are doing the work of Satan, and literally people will go to hell because of this kind of deception. People look like retards. You're stupid. Honestly, you need to keep your mouth shut.
Not everybody can be a robot polisher.
Note why every globist person will come up here without a really good argument and have any peace and kindness. I mean, it's a joke watching it anymore. Once in a while, you might have somebody that might have a little bit of emotional intelligence, but notice...
It's just all these videos, all these clips have nothing to do with what's being said in the video. That's the dishonesty of these people.
what you're doing to these people. You're bringing out the ugly. You're ripping off the mask because that cognitive
Wouldn't this be called muddying the waters?
dissonance is getting shaken up. And I say, let's keep pushing it.
Why do people get mad at people? They just describe the Earth the way the oldest history book describes it.
Yeah.
No, the oldest history book doesn't describe the Earth as flat, idiot. Sorry, pal. Just another dumbass.
Bro.
I mean, they just lie. Whatever comes in their head, that's true, so they have to say it, and they're not smart enough to filter out the words.
And that's one of the first things I noticed was the vitriol anger that comes out from these folks, man. It's not like, sorry, man, I just can't buy it. You know, Good luck.
How do you treat Rachie when she came on Flatzoid Show? How is she treated? Let's start there. How was she treated? With love and acceptance? No, she wasn't, was she? What did Flatzoid call her? And he's like the most devout human on the planet, right? You're nothing but a fucking hypocrite. An idiot. You don't know shit, man. I've proven it time after time. You've proven it yourself. You've proven it yourself, man.
I go back to my original question. Do you believe that a negative exponent on a number makes that number negative?
I'm just telling you what the...
So you can't say, you can't answer the question because you're a fucking idiot. You just make excuses.
No. It's very important for them to convince you of their lie. It's very important to them to stop you from opening someone's mind to even the prospect or the idea of it. This is...
So if I say a basketball is flat, all basketballs are flat. They're just two-dimensional. They don't have any height, any depth to them. Would you say that's a true statement? Now, would you say that anybody trying to open anybody's mind to the fact that it could be flat, you think that would be ignorant? Yeah, it would, wouldn't it?
This is why you go and look and you'll see some asswipe has gone through. He got so triggered, he'll go through every one of your Facebook posts and put a laughy emoji on it. Even on the one, well, today we lost grandma. Oh, because they're just triggered, not a fucking control. They're sick in the fucking head. Every single one of them. And
anybody who thinks that the earth is flat is sick in the head. Is the literal definition of mentally retarded. You aren't mentally handicapped. You're mentally retarded. Your thought processes have been retarded by your lack of education, by your deliberate lack of education. So,
they all seem...
See, I'm trying to say that without insulting people who are mentally challenged, because that's not my desire. That's not my goal. I have all the respect in the world for mentally challenged people. But people who are deliberately self-induced mentally retarded, I have no pity for. Actually, I really feel sorry for them. I really do.
To have some kind of a mental disorder about them. Every last one of them.
Right. And then what you're saying right now is not vitriol? Isn't losing your shit? So you're a hypocritical little cunt. That's what you are.
Now, I'm not talking about the average guy that thinks the Earth's a globe because he was told that and he's never really had time to think of it, blah, 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 blah. I'm not talking about that guy. I'm talking about these shitheels, right? Like McToon.
Oh, that prove it? That prove the Earth isn't flat? You know, the people that prove that you're a fucking moron? You don't like those shitheels? Okay.
And Fight the Fat Ass and Cyman Dan, the rest of these fucking guys, man. Where did they even come from? Where'd they even fucking come from?
School. School, the scientific community. Something you're terrified of.
How come there's no anti-concave Earth channels? How?
Because there isn't that many concave Earth channels. What are you talking about? The number of concave Earth channels has nothing to do with us. So, just means concave Earth people just aren't keeping up.
How come there's no anti-hollow Earth channels?
Well, there's anti-flat. See, hollow Earth and flat Earth, it's the same thing. It's anti-science. So when a flat earther starts talking about hollow Earth, we destroy that too. So, what's your point?
Anybody ever wonder why that is? How come they never put a Wikipedia sticker or a fact check on something saying, oh, I don't know about the hollow Earth, or
I don't know. Let's see. Let's I don't want to
use.
I don't want to close out that tab right away. Hollow Earth. Ancient aliens, Hollow Earth. Let's see. Hollow Earth theory.
Okay, so remember the guy who created the Hollow Earth? Okay, so remember the guy who created the Hollow Earth?
And wouldn't be on there. That's a short.
Many conspiracy theories are often rooted in anti-Semitism, racism, and harmful stereotypes. They are often motivated by the wish to undermine or do harm to particular.
Huh. It isn't at the bottom of yours either. Huh. See, that warning isn't there. So, your channel destroys what you just said. Right? Your claim that there's a warning on the bottom of your flat Earth videos. Don't see it. Where is it? Let me scroll down. No. Nope, not there. So what the fuck are you talking about, liar?
about concave Earth. Never anything about that on there. Not at all. Why not even put one on a post that it's not contradicting? You know, put a fact check sticker or a Wikipedia article expanding on the knowledge that's being presented in the fucking meme.
Why? Why if it's wrong? Why?
Like, for instance, you're wanting to push Saturn. Somebody puts up a picture of Saturn. Put a little sticker down there from Wikipedia explaining about what all Saturn is. Because after...
Okay. What does that have to do with what you're talking about?
After all, YouTube and Facebook and all the rest of you, it's so fucking important to you to make sure that people get the information, right?
See, when they don't put the sticker there on a science video, they don't need to. They don't have to warn people about lies about science on a science video. But on flat Earth videos, it's all lies. So they have to warn people that, look, what you're about to watch is a complete fucking lie. Don't believe any of it. Do your own research. See, that's why they do that. I mean, if you didn't lie all the time, it wouldn't be about you.
I just had one a little while ago talking about the patent for the, coming out in 2015, right? Man, it wasn't up 2 minutes. And they put a sticker over it. I knew they would and blurred it. And so I thanked them. I said, thank you, Facebook, for placing this over my post. This will ensure that people will look at it. Really a self-defeating bunch of retards.
That's projection. That's projection.
Telling you right now. Listen, you never said it was him, but he just did. There's somebody that's never going to be here ever again. NPCs.
Oh.
No capability of actual thought.
Really?
The fucking number that you're
negative.
I'm just telling you what the fucking.
No, what about thought? What were you saying? What were you saying about thought?
Problem-solving abilities.
Really? What were you saying about that? Really? No problem-solving abilities?
Number that your people give us. What is it then? What is the number? What is the? You see, this is what you got. It's like in that Lego movie, which I think is interesting. The whole
in the Lego movie, I mean the CGI animated movie about Legos, about a children's toy. Okay, what about the Lego movie? Hey, Davey Mo. Good to have you here.
The whole premise of the Lego movie is to show people and this Lego character that you don't have to do everything by directions. You can just create your own shit out of Legos, right? But simultaneously, the company of Lego is.
Let's see, hold on. Lego movie synopsis. Emmett, Chris Pratt, an ordinary Lego figure who always follows the rules and mistakenly identified as a special, an extraordinary being and the key to saving the world. He finds himself drafted into the fellowship of strangers who are on a mission to stop an evil tyrant's plans to conquer the world. Unfortunately for Emmett, he's hopelessly and hilarious, unprepared for such. Yeah. See, I've never seen it. I don't watch the Lego movie. So, I don't know. Is that what it was about?
Putting out all these
a Lego character being able to use Legos
kits that you have to follow the directions or it's just garbage. And there is no imagination to it. So they're doing
right. Yes. When you buy a kit, you're buying a kit that, if you put it together correctly, makes the picture of the thing on the box. Same way as if you take an engine, you have all the pieces of the engine there, and you get out a Chilton's manual, and you follow the Chilton's manual, the directions to the kit, you'll get an engine. If you don't follow it correctly, you've got shit, right? Same thing, right? You have to follow the fucking directions if you want shit to turn out right, asshole. The fuck are you talking about? See, you think a car engine, you can just put whatever part anywhere you want it to go? Think that'll work? I mean, you called people retards a while ago.
Exactly what the movies seem to be against. Does that make any sense to anybody out there? I hope so. I really do.
No, I think what the movie probably was insinuating is be yourself. Be yourself. But it didn't probably say anything about breaking rules. Fucking idiot.
Anyway,
this guy is
what? I'm on a show.
Incredibly dummy. He's incredibly dummy.
God, stop messaging me. Okay. Same time zone down in Florida, right? Now let me look at something on my page real quick, just to make sure that there wasn't something else I wanted to share here.
I mean, what can you expect from a guy who originally was a sovereign citizen, who doesn't think rules apply to him? The law doesn't apply to him.
Share. Oh yeah, I did think that this was pretty cool. I wanted to kind of go this over. It's a little piece of history, and you know how we are about history in the first place. But somebody put this up about Alexander the Great, and I thought this was really good. And people that have read it are like, "Wow, yeah, that's pretty tight, man." And so what it says here is the last 3 wishes of Alexander the Great. When Alexander the Great, after conquering kingdoms, returning to his country, he fell ill that led him to his deathbed. He gathered his generals and told them, "I will depart from this world soon. I have 3 wishes. Please carry them out without fail." The king asked his general to abide. Right. God damn it.
Empty.
to abide to these last wishes. Number one, the Greek king of Macedonia said, my physicians alone must only carry my coffin. I desire that when the coffin is being carried to the grave, the path leading to the graveyard be filled with the wealth that I collected. My third and last wish is that both my hands be kept hanging out of my coffin. The generals agreed to abide by their king's last wishes and asked him the reason for doing so. Alexander said, I want the world to know the 3 lessons I have just learned. The king interrupted his wishes and continued, I want my physicians to carry my coffin because people should realize that no doctor on this earth can really cure anybody. They are helpless in front of death. Describing his second wish, the king said, I spent all of my life earning riches, but cannot take anything with me. Let people know that wealth is nothing but dust. Thirdly, I wish people to know that I came empty-handed into this world and I will go empty-handed. What do you think of that? Pretty cool. Look, here's Denmark Andy. How are you,
Hello.
Denmark Andy?
Good, thank you. God bless you.
Good to see you tonight. How are you?
Thank you very much. I'm all right. I'm all right. You're in a space station or something.
Yeah, I am on the space station. I work for NASA.
You do for real?
I do. Yeah, absolutely.
Good
Can't
shit,
you
good
tell?
shit.
How else would I get up?
You know Andreas Mogensen.
Oh yeah. I mean,
He's
we
from Denmark.
hang out and
One
stuff
of
all the
the
time. Play hacky sack. He was chasing me around in a gorilla suit the other day. It was funny as hell.
I don't know, but like, are you for real or what?
What's that?
Are you for real or what?
Well, of course I'm for real. How do
Can
you
you
think
show
I got
me
up
like
here?
some real evidence? Like, I see this is a green screen.
Well, there's my friend back here. That's Something Wong. He's up here with me, proving the internationality of the
It's
International
cool,
Space
bro.
Station.
It's cool. Listen, I'm only here for supporting, saying hello. It's cool, bro.
Right?
So what do you know about the space? I don't know.
What do I know about space?
My will has it written in it that when I die, my hearse will have a full luggage rack on it. Even if it's temporary, it's gonna have a luggage rack. Just to stick it to the Eagles.
Define
or Don Henley.
Space. What do you mean by space?
Have you any like thoughts about it that you think that I never thought about? Like,
any thoughts about it? What do you mean by thoughts about it?
You know, like the sun is not warm, or the universe is not in infinity. Like, I don't know.
There's a lyric in a Don Henley song that says, from the song "Give Me What You Got," said you never see a hearse with a luggage rack. You never see hearses with luggage racks. You will when I die, if I ever have a funeral.
No, like what do you like thoughts about?
Well, I mean, for instance,
if you're into like
what is the sun?
I have actually wanted to buy a hearse and put a luggage rack on it. I think that would be awesome. I just love the look of a hearse. They're just cool as shit.
What is the
sun? What is the sun?
Yeah.
It's a star. I got told a lot.
Yeah. You claim to know shit and you didn't know that the sun is a star. Yeah, it's the closest star to us.
How come it looks? How come it doesn't look like a star? It looks.
It does. It does look like a star. Yeah.
It's big
because
and
it's
yellow.
too that close, you know.
Oh, it is.
No, it's white. It's a pure white light. Pure white color balanced light. That's what the sun is.
I see. So
And it's
stars are actually like the sun, but
I guess so. I don't know.
small.
I don't know, but it's in their solar system.
Say what? Stars are like the sun but small? No, Dugan.
You know,
It's in the solar system. So you believe the Earth is a globe?
Well, what do you believe? No, I do actually. Yes.
You do? Why do you
that's
believe
one
the
of
Earth
you
is a
know
globe?
honestly
Because he's not retarded. He's not indoctrinated into some weird cult.
I thought a lot, but no, I
Why?
come to
Why do you think the Earth is a globe?
What? I don't even want to know what that means, real Cygnus.
Because I haven't seen any real evidence it isn't. Like you see the
What
air
evidence?
balloons and
What
all that.
evidence? When you step outside your door in the day, right, or you go to the beach or whatever else, what do you see in your everyday life that would go, hey, you know what? I think I live on a ball.
Yeah.
I don't know. If you go out on the beach, what evidence do you see to tell you that fire trucks exist? Or that the United States is a country? What evidence do you have of that?
That's not how it works, you know.
Yeah, it's not.
Well, so you
No, we measure shit, man. We measure things. That's what the heliocentric model is. It's a set of measurements. It's our quantification of the universe and everything in it. That's what the heliocentric model is. Why would we have to stand on the beach and wonder what shape the earth is? We already know.
You observe, you don't
see, only idiots think that you can tell that the earth is whatever shape by just standing there looking at the water and not going any further with your investigation of it.
Observe a globe, right? In other words, you don't
that's
see...
again with the pulling down matter and all that.
Well, wait,
but
wait,
listen,
wait. Let's stay with it. Let's stay with something.
Yeah.
Do you observe what? I mean, you said that you see it every day, that you're on a globe. What do you see every day that would make you?
I never see that, and I
Okay,
will
so what is
make
it
you
that makes
widen that one. But
so
listen,
what is it that you experience that makes you think you're on a globe?
Bro, like listen,
I mean, what a dumb question. We know it's a globe. It's been measured, like I said. So you don't have to wonder.
Seen a lot of conspiracies on YouTube. Like again, we get
I mean, what an idiotic train of questioning. What an idiotic thing to question. Seriously.
was into thinking it all is a globe in TV.
But what?
I mean, if you can't tell the difference between grass and astroturf, right? And you've read somewhere, someone showed you a sample of the astroturf in whatever football stadium, right? You helped install it, but you can't tell the difference. And then you go stand on the field. What makes you think that you're standing on astroturf? The fact that you know that it's astroturf, right? The fact that you helped install it, that you know definitively that it is because you've measured the field for it, right? What an idiotic line of questioning.
Introductions of movie. Now listen, but what are your points on this
Okay,
shit? Like,
so-
are you actually believing it's flat?
Well,
yeah,
it's
he does.
obviously
yeah,
flat.
he does. No, it's not. Again, we've measured it. It's not obviously flat.
Obviously, okay. So, and what is behind that? And what is behind that? But if it's flat, bro, like then it's all
Well, I
just
mean,
kind
do you
of
see
fake and an
anything different?
illusion. I
Wait a
don't think
second.
some flat disk
hold
is
on.
flying
Do
around.
you,
Yeah, yeah.
No, nobody thinks that at all. Nobody thinks that at all.
Okay,
So
okay.
you're coming from it
Okay,
from a
okay.
wrong place.
But that
So-
sounds like that when you're saying, you know, I'm sorry.
No.
Well, set us straight, motherfucker. What is it? What is it? You seem to know an awful lot about it. You seem to know enough about this flat Earth to say it's not a sphere. So set us straight. Show us your model. Show us what it looks like. Give us a picture. Give us a size. What's outside of it? Show us. But you can't do that, can you? Because you're fucking useless. All you can say, no, that's a straw man. You can't say that. Oh, no, that's a straw man, too. You can't say that. Well, what is it? Oh, I don't know.
But I'm just a dumb flirter. I wouldn't know anything.
You know what
Nobody
I mean?
ever said that. Nobody. You assumed that.
But you see videos, people going to space. It is one.
I know. I saw a video one time of these kids opened up a fucking closet, and in the back of the closet, it was a whole nother world where there was a talking lion and all kinds of shit. Does that mean?
Right, that's a fiction. That's a fictional movie. A fictional movie based on a book. What he's talking about is actual video taken by humans. That's what he's talking about. So why are you talking about fiction when the topic is fact? Again, that's also the only thing they have is, well, I believe in science fiction and I think movies are real. So what are you talking about? Yeah, I could show you a movie. I'll show you a movie where two cavemen are driving a car with their feet and they got a dinosaur that sticks his head out the roof. See, that's how you sound.
Well,
It's real.
I did DMT last week. That sounds like that. Nah, but you know, like,
You know, I also
like,
saw a movie. I also saw a movie
you can't say the
where
Earth is
apes
flat.
evolved and took over the Earth. It was called
But listen,
Planet
you
of the
couldn't
Apes.
look me into the eyes.
Which brings me to which. Thank you for bringing that up, Dave. Because I would like to see one Planet of the Apes movie that follows the book. The book, The Planet of the Apes. I'd like to see one movie that is actually of the book because none of them are. The closest that any of the movies came was in the beginning of the original movie when the astronauts landed, right, and all the military and everybody came out to greet them. They turned out to be monkeys, apes. In the book, it's the exact opposite at the end. The Planet of the Apes is Earth. He went to a planet. Basically, got caught in a time warp or whatever. Went to an Earth that was in the future. And when he went back to Earth, he met everybody on Earth that was apes. But the Planet of the Apes book was basically like a travelogue. It was like a report on social behaviors, on how they lived, their crosswalks. They drove cars, but they didn't have to have crosswalks. They just had monkey bars that go over the street. The cars didn't have to stop for the people or for the monkeys. And the apes weren't hostile toward the human visitors. So I'd like to see the book done into a movie. Not a movie done with the same title that has nothing to do with the book. It's like the Born Supremacy. I think it was the Born Supremacy. The third book, the third movie, was complete bullshit because they completely changed the entire plot of the book.
Say the Earth is flat, and you actually believe that? Because
Well,
if you
I don't read that many books, but I have read Planet of the Apes and the third Born novel.
were the only one then believing that, you'd be
Okay,
sick.
so
Like you
no,
would
it
want to be
wouldn't.
like.
No, consensus does not dictate truth. Andy.
So what do you believe in? What do you believe in, sir?
Wait a
What do you
second.
like
I'm
to
asking
do?
you a question.
Yes.
What observation or experience do you have that would indicate to you that you lived on a globe Earth?
Why are you asking for observation or experience? Let's look up the science. Here, let's take the caps off. The scientific method. See what that is. Steps of the scientific method. Here we go. Ask a question. Is the Earth flat? Do a background research. You guys don't even do background research. You stop right there. You stop right there. You don't even construct a hypothesis. I guess your background research would be going to the beach and looking at the water. That would be your background research, and then construct a hypothesis. That's where you stop. You don't go past this. You don't do the scientific method. You have no proof of your flat Earth. But you demand us to do the scientific method every time we wipe our ass, right? very hypocritical.
I don't really know. Other than videos again, yeah. I
Oh,
fly
so
all
it
the way
was
to
just
China. I've
so
been
the
flying,
only
but
way.
yeah, again, you don't really see it from
Okay,
that
so if
kind
nobody,
of.
She's got one of two souls sharing one body. Sounds like the movie The Man with Two Heads. That great anti-racism movie. Anybody see that? That was an awesome movie where a racist white guy had they had to save his head. They sewed him onto the body of a black guy. I think who was it? Football player, I think. Who was the football player? I want to say Nipsey Russell, but no, it's not. He was a comedian.
told you, if nobody had told you that you live on a
No,
globe,
but you're lying, saying you work for NASA, and now you're saying the Earth is flat. Well, like,
dude,
come
I
on.
was fucking
Okay,
kidding.
show me.
Who is this? The thing with two heads. That's what it is. Rosie Greer. I think it was Rosie Greer. Yeah. Yeah, this is it. This is yeah, Rosie Greer and Ray Milan.
Seemed like a good idea at the time. The white bigot was dying, and the black soul brother needed time to prove his innocence. More power to you, brother.
I want to transplant my head on a healthy body. I think I like to donate my body to science after all.
So they transplanted the white head onto the black body. Who would have suspected that neither would care for the idea too much?
What are you guys doing to me? Shut up. Where's the rest of you? We are joined together temporarily.
Williams, stop this car immediately. Why don't you shut up?
Hey, that's telling him, man.
I should have known your kind stick together.
Will you please stop this infernal machine? Oh, just shut up. Help! Shut up.
You a doctor? So far, so good.
Then how about you taking old happy face off of here? They're shooting at us! Man, this car's a real dud.
Could I have a cigarette?
Oh, sure,
Uh-huh.
Hey, man, are we smoking while I'm eating?
This movie was so bad. Oh my god, it was bad.
Me these.
Yeah, he did look like Wolfman Jack a little bit.
Show me something.
of course I was
Tells me
kidding.
you
I
work
don't
for
really
NASA.
work for. I don't really
Roosevelt Greer.
work for NASA.
Listen,
Of course, I'm on a YouTube.
Listen, I'm a software developer working for Intel, New Mexico.
Don't care.
I do like,
Don't
well, no,
care.
listen. You don't even know.
I ask you a question, Andy, and I want you to answer it, please.
Answer what?
So,
Sorry.
if no one had ever told you that you live on a globe, why would you think that you do?
That's a ridiculous question. It's an absolute ridiculous question. If you've never seen a black person, why would you think that there's black people if no one told you? The dumb question. It has no relevancy to anything. Because we know the earth isn't flat, not because we just don't want it to be, but because we've measured it as not being that. So your question is idiotic.
What do you mean?
Well, exactly that. If you had
No,
never been
I'm sorry.
told
I
that,
actually just lost
what
you there.
what would you see, or what experiences do you have throughout the day,
It's
every day
flat.
of
It's
your
flat.
life?
No, I give you that. It's flat. But
So then, how would you?
Yeah, so then you'd walk around thinking it's flat, and all the other people that understand that it isn't are laughing at you. Right? So if I come from like Alaska where they don't have cars, where they have snowmobiles that get you around everywhere. You've never seen a car. if no one had told you, would you think cars are real? No, you wouldn't, would you? Someone would have to tell you that cars are real. Now, if you met someone and they said, yeah, cars aren't real because I've never seen one, would you laugh at them? Would you laugh at them? And then you show them a picture of a car, and they say, that's fake. You're just faking it. Would you laugh at them? Bet you would, wouldn't you?
You think that you were on a globe other than just being told.
I
and
know,
show a
yeah, and
video.
that's the thing I see on YouTube. They tell you in these conspiracy videos, they say, well, I'm not saying conspiracy, but these videos, and they're saying, and you're getting told in video or in the movies in the start, in the trailers. It's
that's
like,
the only
yeah,
place
globes,
you ever see
and
it.
from the school.
I mean, this dipshit thinks that that's where we get our education from is movies. And it's not. We get our education from school through testing things and learning how to think critically. That and studying stuff. That's where we get our information. That's what he calls indoctrination. Is people getting educated so they wind up like him.
And so on, so on. Yeah, I get that. But bro,
so why do you believe it?
Why? Because I have never, ever seen any evidence that it's not.
You just
and why
said
it doesn't make any
Hold on,
sense.
wait a
It should be
second.
flat,
Andy,
bro.
you
Then it should be an illusion. Okay, tell me. But
you
listen,
just
you can't show me
gave
any evidence.
You
can
just
go,
showed yourself, Andy. You just showed yourself. I asked you what
maybe, and I can see
experience-
myself and think myself, and I do something for myself. But saying it's flat because you've seen videos on YouTube.
No, it's not because we saw videos. You just explained.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yes, it's because you watched Eric Dubé's video and he said it's flat, and you go, "Oh, okay, that makes sense." No, I've dropped out of high school, so yeah, whatever. Because.
But I'm just a dumb flirter. I wouldn't know anything.
Yes, it is. You have no evidence.
No,
Go
wait
show
a
me
second.
then. Have you
Andy,
a photo?
Andy, stop talking.
Yes.
Stop
Yes.
talking and listen. Okay. You just now admitted that you have no observations or experience that.
See, that's his gotcha question. What he thinks is a gotcha question, but it's just stupid. Right? It's just stupid.
Says that it's anything.
The same did
but.
you. You're
right.
faking sitting in a station.
Yeah.
Space.
So stay on
Listen,
topic.
brother,
Andy,
brother, I
Andy,
get your
Andy,
point. No.
stay on
Yeah,
topic or I will boot you from the show.
Oh man, what are you losing your shit? Because he won't concede, won't agree with you? Huh. He wants to debate me. Right? He wants to debate.
Yes, sir.
He can't take the smoke, motherfucker. Only smoke that you can handle is the shit in your boom tube.
Okay.
And I love the topic.
now,
and I will love you, sir.
So
No, listen.
No, I'm not going to listen. You keep interrupting me, and I'm not going to tolerate it.
I'm drunk. No, I get it.
I know you're drunk. You must
but
be.
You keep talking also. Let me talk. But yeah, I'll listen.
Answer my question. You just answered the whole thing. You said you have no experiences or observations that would indicate to you that you live on a globe.
Right. So then we inquire further, right? Steps of the scientific method. Construct a hypothesis. Is the Earth flat or is it a sphere? Test with an experiment. We test with an experiment. We send drones up. We measure it with trigonometry. Do stuff like that. Use spherical excess. Is a procedure working? Yes, no. Troubleshoot procedure, carefully check all steps and set up. So you just keep repeating it till the experiment works, till you don't have problems with it. Analyze the data, draw conclusions. So, yeah. This is the scientific method. You guys stop here. So, yeah, if something you've never seen, if someone asked you, do you think this exists? And you say, well, I've never seen it. Does that mean it doesn't exist? No, then you investigate further. See, you have no idea what you're talking about. You are scientifically and functionally illiterate.
Therefore,
I didn't do that.
You had to be told that you live on a globe. Unless you
fished
can
for that
tell me
question
some
and made me
observation.
answer for.
You had to be told that the Earth is flat, right? You had to be told that the Earth is flat. Because what does every flat earther say? I used to be a baller. I used to think the Earth it was a sphere. But then someone told me, I saw a video, I read in a book, I read online, saw on a forum, saw on Facebook. Someone told me that the Earth is flat. You had to be told that the Earth is flat, right? You didn't come up with this shit on your own, dude.
For no doubt, like I didn't doubt it because it didn't really
Well, I believe it because I was indoctrinated.
matter. But what I really believe is, yeah, it is round globe. I like that thought. Instead of
Well, so
believing in that
you
lie
think
you're
it's a
believing in
globe.
and being scared. I really hope you're not scared.
So you
But you know,
only
like
know,
these conspiracies are
so
getting
you
like
only believe that it's a globe, right?
no.
No, I got proof it is.
So
I
you
I
know
haven't
it's a
seen
globe.
it.
How do you
Listen,
know?
I'm not an
How
astronaut.
do you see it? How do you see
I'm
it?
not an astronaut
Where
because
have you
today
seen
we
it?
have cameras everywhere, and this
The Blue Marble video from the ISS. All the shit you deny because you're an idiot.
send it to the space. Bro, like you can go. Example, you see the guys called
Can space
perfect
be
guys
fake,
or whatever.
Andy?
These
Can
YouTubers,
space,
they got to space.
Anything can be faked, but no, shit that's up there, that's not fake.
And they also feel like,
can
yeah, I know
space
you
be
can
fake?
really.
I sent a email off to Jaron to try and set up a date between me and this guy. So still haven't gotten a email back. He said use his Telegram, but I tried and the link he provides gives you a button, you click it, and it doesn't do anything. So I've emailed him. Same email I used for the debate last time, so hopefully he'll get back to me.
Andy,
You should
can
always
space be
doubt
fake?
everything, and there
Can
will
space be fake?
always be doubt.
You're an
No.
irritating fucking person. You're gonna go. Bye.
Aww. Aww. Wow, did you rage quit? Huh. He rage quit on him. I mean, SSUM rage quit on the conversation. Because he wasn't falling for his games. Right?
He was very irritating. He wouldn't shut up.
Irritating as fuck, man. I don't think that guy's got two brain cells to rub together.
Hold on.
The pressure of space.
It makes
what
it
is what? I'm just telling you what
makes that number negative.
I'm just telling you what the fucking number that your people give us. What is it then? What is the number?
So, are you talking about two brain cells?
I really do. I think
someone with two brain cells rubbed together would know that that's not a negative number.
he might have two brain cells left and they're fighting each other in a death match. Fucking domination.
I hope he comes with better than this for our debate. I know he won't, but I got faith in you, buddy.
No.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that guy. What a fucking moron. He just got done saying, "No, I've never seen anything that would indicate that to me, but I see it." What the fuck do you mean you see it?
And he's going to ask me the same question. If nobody'd ever told you, well, that's a dumb question. That works with anything.
He hasn't looked into it, man. He just saw what he saw on TV. That was it.
He's dumb. You know, I'm really
He's dumb.
Getting to the point where I don't have any whole lot patience for these fucktards. But I'm just a dumb flirter. I wouldn't know anything. You know, really, it's bad.
So, Dave, how are we doing this evening?
I am doing great. How are you, Roger?
I'm wonderful. I'm still a little under the weather. That's about it. But other than that, beautiful.
Oh, this was pretty good too. I found this. This is this guy. Another one. Earth is space. Earth is flat. Space is fake. On Twitter, put this out. He said, "Dude annihilates NASA in his backyard." And I thought this was pretty good. I like it. You know, I wish at least if there was somebody from the Globe side that could come up here and actually fucking have a coherent conversation, would actually come up here. But all you ever get from that side are these unhinged fucking weirdos, man. I don't even know where the fuck they come from. You know what I'm saying?
Again, school. That's where we come from.
He looked like he came right out of the frat, dude. Like, hey, bro, how's it going? I'm from Denmark.
Oh, look here. There you go. He's out here in the chat running his face too now. So all you can do is ban somebody. And it's like, you weren't making any fucking sense. You sound like a goddamn drunk.
Really? Projection much?
You know?
He wouldn't let you get a word in edgewise neither. He just kept going and going and going.
About nothing.
Yeah. You asked him a question, he's like, didn't answer the question, just, I think pictured and didn't. Okay.
There you go, Glenn. Who's talking? Igor? What did Igor have to say? Igor saying something here. Glenn's going. Glenn said, sure, you could easily increase the pressure by cooling the water. Yeah, gas pressure and gas and water work differently, my friend. Okay.
Not much differently.
Liquids are not compressible fluids. Gases are.
Some liquids are. You can compress a liquid. Most certainly can.
Just, you know, you might want to start there.
You got to press really, really hard, but you can compress liquid. Absolutely.
With a premise. Anyway.
I mean, how do you get oxygen 8? Or oxygen 13?
Could the gloves the astronauts wore on their pressurized spacesuits have actually worked on the moon?
What I do is I pull a vacuum in this chamber I created, and I have a glove inserted inside of it. And it was to prove that the flexibility they shown in their suits and gloves are impossible. Right now, I can put my hand in there and I can move it every which way. I can grasp, I make a fist, I can lift up, down. But as soon as I throw this switch here, I evacuate the chamber.
As air is sucked out of the machine, the vacuum makes it more and more difficult to move.
What's that? Like just a glove dipped in rubber? Yeah, the gloves that they use were engineered to be able to be flexible at certain points. And no, they weren't. You couldn't do that with them. Yeah, they had a lot of loss of mobility. But just an idiot who thinks he's going to bust it wide open.
Move the glove.
And this glove doesn't want to move. I can't bend it backwards. I can hardly force it down. I mean, how?
Why isn't his whole body getting sucked in there, Dave? I mean, you said just a little pinhole in a vacuum chamber. You can just suck right in there, right? Why isn't his arm getting sucked in? Why?
Did you pick up small screws and bolts like they've shown them to do, or trigger a little tiny trigger on a camera with the glove doing this?
Little tiny trigger on a camera. You know how big the button was on the Hasselblad? I believe they added like a plate to it or a lever. Yeah. See, it's just a liar trying to debunk reality. That's all he is.
If it seems impossible to operate a camera properly in pressurized gloves, how could these perfect pictures have been taken?
Well, that one was taken by a camera on a tripod. So,
I've seen that one before.
Or is that the one where they swung it out, or is that taken by somebody else? I mean, what the fuck are you talking about? It was all set up. They didn't have to do anything to the camera. All they had to do was push a button, crank a thing, crank the film winder. See, it's these idiots that have not researched anything, but they think they're smarter than everyone who actually does it.
Those are good questions, man. It was very difficult to work his hand in a vacuum like that.
Right, with a non-engineered, look like a garden glove. Look like something you'd wear gardening or working in oil. So, wasn't a very good representation.
In low pressure. Very even more difficult to manipulate a camera. And
no, not the Hasselblad they took. It was made to be able to be adjusted by a person wearing gloves. So,
you know, these are just some of the questions that arise when it comes to this whole moon landing, going to
Would the
space
gloves
horseshit.
astronauts
And it's
right. Have you done any research on the suits they wore? How they were constructed? Have you done any research on that, or you just got questions?
because they have to find a way to explain away the physical impossibilities involved.
There's no physical impossibility. They went. It actually happened. Now, if you want to talk about physical impossibilities, flat Earth is completely physically impossible, 100%, and I've proven it.
You know, and just people are going to have to just get in their heads.
I mean, it's physically impossible for the sun to set on a flat Earth, for the sun to be low enough on the horizon to be at the horizon. That's a physical impossibility. It's a physical impossibility on a flat Earth for there to be a single rotational point in the sky in the south where all the stars rotate around it. That's a physical impossibility.
There's just some places you're not going to go unless it's in your imagination. Okay. They're just going to have to fucking accept that. You know?
Because this guy told me?
But I'm just a dumb flirter. I wouldn't know anything.
Because that guy said so?
Blame it on Jules Verne. It's all his fault, dude. You want to take a trip to the moon?
Oh, I know. But see, there again, like any good, well, he had some good stories. And, you know, they did a lot of them, airships. Of course, I think those were already around. Submarines and things like that, they did come to pass. But as far as like rocket ships to the moon, no, baby, that's not happening. It hasn't happened yet. It's not going to. Okay, you're not.
So you think the Matrix is real, but going to the moon is beyond the realm? Okay.
Getting out of here, not in physical form. That's just not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. I was doing a bunch of shit earlier, and then I popped on the Mellow Dome for a little bit, and then I saw that PJ Krushenk had a stream going, and I guess they were talking about the Tower of Babel, and I see kind of a correlation between this effort and that, you know.
Yeah, I was there at that stream. He did a pretty good job, but it kept losing the service though.
Oh yeah, I understand. For practical purposes, for any kind of pressure that we could put on a liquid, it doesn't compress. Yes.
You had to restart it.
Yeah, I mean, it was some interesting stuff there. You know, it's.
But I mean, my dad would tell me you can't compress water. Like, what happens if it gets too much pressure? Well, it turns to steam. But you can't compress it? It's like, no. Okay, how does it change state if you can't compress it? Compression turned it into steam, right? Yeah. Well, then you had to be able to compress it to change its state.
You can take observations, all kinds of observations, and you can speculate on what it is
Something like that. That's something like the conversation we had.
You're looking at, and you can make logical sort of conclusions as to what it is you believe you're seeing. However,
yes, you can make all the logical conclusions you want, but until you've measured it, you can't say shit about it.
Still only an observation. All
yeah,
right.
not science.
Yeah, oil's better. Yeah.
Be able to actually find out what the hell it is, what it's made up of, how the fuck does it work, and these are all just amazing things that we're not able to actually, I don't know, check.
What? You said, what did you say, you dumb motherfucker?
You believe you're seeing, and you can speculate on what it is you're looking at.
Right. You can wonder about what you're looking at.
And you can make logical sort of conclusions as to what it is you believe you're seeing.
Yeah, you can do that. You can wonder. You can make a hypothesis.
However, it's still only an observation.
Right. That's why we test things. That's why we measure stuff. That's why you're flat. The Earth is flat because it looks flat is bullshit. You're just explaining why your entire paradigm is bullshit.
All right. We have to be able to actually find out what the hell it is, what it's made up of, how the fuck does it work, and these are all just amazing things that we're not able to actually, I don't know, check. You know.
No, we can. You can't because you're dumber than dog shit. And
but I'm just a dumb flirter. I wouldn't know anything.
See, you can't because you're just a dumb flurfer, and you have no desire to be intelligent or to educate yourself. You've said that many times. You dropped out of school because you didn't want to be educated. But the people that actually stayed in school got jobs in the field and learned how to think critically. They actually do test things. They actually do find those things that you say, fuck, we just don't know. You're a dumb motherfucker, Dave.
I know that there's nobody from India sending a fucking rocket ship to the sun. I mean, that's just dumb as shit, you know?
Who told you that ever happened? Who the fuck told you that ever happened? Are you going to say another racist joke? Is that part of a racist joke you're going to tell?
Oh yeah, bet you it is.
So,
but if people will believe it,
God, what a dumb sack of shit he is. Holy crap.
They'll portray it like it's real. So.
It's because they're gullible. You know?
Really? We're gullible? You think the earth is flat because someone told you it is.
No. What is this one? Oh, okay. So this is kind of what I wanted to get to here in a minute. So what are your thoughts on NPCs? In fact, let's go over to here. We're going to get a little interactive here. Let's see. Okay, are NPCs
real? There's a good question.
No. Okay, I'm going to start the Q&A. Okay. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? You know what? Wait a second. I'm going to do it different. Let me just get out of this. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do it this way. That was a bad way to do it. We'll just go this way. It's easier. Are NPC, C's. Where's apostrophe? There it is. Real. Let's see what the audience thinks so far. We've got 108 people over here, and we've got, I don't know if we got anybody over on that, but let me take a look here real quick and refresh. Nope.
Are you going to start a poll?
8. Yeah, it should be over in the chat right now. It is, the question is, are NPCs real or not? And
my testimony is, I think,
that's a goddamn stupid question. I mean, that really is an idiotic question.
they're real.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too. And this is pretty good. This let me see who put this out. This is another robot polisher. Little 6-minute video. Let me put the I can put the link to where I get this from, so you can all go over and check it out. All right, there we go. And let me present screen. There we go. And while this is playing, I'm going to go to the vacuum toity. All right.
I mean, there's an argument by Rudolf Steiner that, like, some people are literally incapable of individuation.
Just some dumb, blind.
Say what? What? Was that Witsit? That was Witsit.
I mean, there's an argument by Rudolf Steiner that, like, some people are literally incapable of individuation.
Just some
Individualation? Yeah, there's no such thing as individualation. You fucking idiot. See, that's what happens when you try and use big words to make yourself sound smart when you're really not fucking smart. The word is individualization. To make individual in character, to adapt to the needs or special circumstances of an individual. Individualized teachings according to the student ability. See, individualation is not a fucking word, man.
Some dumb, blind lemming, you know, like an NPC.
Because they won't take a shot they admit kills your ass.
Yeah, that's right. But people did it. People did it. The NPCs did it.
An NPC, you know, in like a video game. Like, are you even real? Like, how do we know you're not an NPC, you know?
I don't have an internal monologue.
I know that sounds crazy. It does sound wild, but are there some people here that are kind of fill characters and they're like actually incapable of individuation? So
they keep doing it. They keep putting it in there. Oh my God.
they can't understand you. You're speaking a different
individualation,
language, right? I don't know. I mean, in that scenario, it would obviously be wisdom to like just use them to show other people the absurdity of that position and never truly think like they're going to get through to them. You know? So you think it's funny that the insane person position is coming from people that are significantly more informed than you are about it?
I mean, not enough to distinguish between what's true and what's not. So, like, I'm not sure how much rope you're giving yourself here. I mean, the problem is you claim to know a lot about general relativity, but you don't accept that it's true.
So, like, how much do you know about it?
So start conversations with children by saying something like this.
Is it still hot out there?
Or this.
Did you catch a game last night?
Or this.
Have you tried the lasagna? It's my favorite.
Right. That's a what? Some steakhouse fucking waiter video, man. That's a training video for a job. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, this right here is a training video for Arby's or something like that. For some buffet. May have been, I don't know, Golden Buffet or something like that.
Favorite.
But they're using that as an example of indoctrination. Yeah, you're selling a product and they want you to present the company the way they want you to present it, dipshits. So it's not a valid comparison. You lose again.
Or this.
Do you like hot fudge sundaes?
Was that what it takes for you to even acknowledge the possibility that we might live on a flat plane?
Hot enough for you? Is it hot enough for you out there? That's another one NPCs say.
People have nothing to say.
I can relate. Yes, absolutely. And if you try to engage in any kind of meaningful conversation with somebody like that, it doesn't happen. You can't. You know, like, oh, I like ice cream. You know. Oh my God.
Yeah, you try and carry on a meaningful conversation with these people who are adults, you know, should know math.
On a number.
And this is what you get.
Makes that number negative.
I'm just telling you what the fucking number.
Yeah, that's what we get when we try and have a meaningful conversation with you.
Yes, and or like a lot of authoritative people I trust saying it. I mean, that probably get me.
I hear that other people have like a constant kind of dialogue and stream in their head, and that when they're doing a task, they'll just be thinking about things the entire time they're doing a task. It actually kind of feels a little overwhelming.
You know what cognitive dissonance is? It's called cognitive dissonance. So you have your belief in your mind, right? And you're pretty confident in it. You think that like the magnitude of the alternative is too overwhelming for you to even entertain. So as you begin to hear alternative information that is contradictory to that conclusion that's cemented in your mind, you start to go through the process called cognitive dissonance, where you start to shut down with the alternative information coming in because it doesn't vibe with your assumed.
What the fuck are we watching, man? What in the fuck are we watching? Are you fucking kidding me? This is done by Robot Polisher? He's a fucking moron. He really is. Holy shit.
Show their hand.
I mean, this is just cult-like adoration of Witsit, isn't it?
Yeah, to people like you and me, but like the guy that was just in here a minute.
I tell you, if Witsit got on a live stream and said that human feces is a tasty treat, emergency rooms would be packed with people wearing tinfoil hats.
To go, he actually thinks all that shit's real, dude. He's bought hook, line.
That dude that was in here before, I remember he was on here another time too, and he's just a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
he doesn't know anything one way or the other. He just wants to be on a show and waste everybody's fucking time. That's all he does. It don't matter what the topic is. I've seen him around.
You know what would waste my time is going into a debate to debate someone who has absolutely no fucking evidence whatsoever. That would waste my time. But yet you want to do that.
Around before. I just kicked him the fuck out of here. So
he's a troll.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a troll. He's a troll. He knows more than me. He's a troll.
Yeah.
He's not here to learn shit. He just wants to come in and make a scene and get the fuck out.
Dude, you think this motherfucker could teach anything to anybody? You think people come on this channel to learn anything? Holy fuck, man. Have another sip of Kool-Aid, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Here's a very dishonest person right here.
Jesus.
Oh, hey, Luch.
Hello.
Oh, Lord.
Now, I'll tell you one thing. I wish Eddie Bravo would have just shut the fuck up about any mud flood shit and Tartarian shit. Don't even do that. Stick to the fucking topic, man. Stick to the topic. I mean, you have.
Why? You believe in fucking Mandela effect, right? Right?
Have a guy whose name is literally Flat Earth Dave, right? Who has flatearthdave.com, and you want to talk about fucking Trump? Come on, man. Right? So that was definitely, I think, on Eddie's part, a method of seeming as though he is a compatriot of Dave Weiss, but was actually working with Alex to sideline the fucking show, to sideline the topic.
Wait, have you ever looked into Alex Jones's background?
Oh yeah, I met the guy.
Yeah, he's there's rumor back when I first got on his little InfoWars thing and about his history. Him and Bill Hicks are the same person.
No, they're not, dipshit. They're not.
I'm sorry, what did you say again?
Bill Hicks. Him and Bill Hicks are one in the. Yeah.
But even if they are, okay. The reality of it is we can see that he's an actor, as we showed there last night. I guess the feds have said they're going to seize all of his shit because of the bill.
No, he's a lunatic and a liar, just like you are. That you have a lot of common. You have a lot in common.
$1 billion that he owes in a lawsuit. You all know that's a show, right? That's the thing people cared about, speaking out about the fakery involved with a lot of these events.
With the hook event there, you know, that
you're a piece of shit. You know that? Children died, motherfucker. Kids died, asshole. And you're gonna mock that? Yeah, I'm done with this asshole. So that's the show. I won't give this guy any more of an audience to fucking talk about that shit. Sorry. What a horrible, horrible fucking human. Subhuman. So sad, so pathetic. I mean, so you're racist, you're just a repulsive human, just a piece of fucking shit, aren't you? Bad. Bad, bad, bad. See, that's why people lose their shit, because of assholes like you that push this shit. That's why people lose their shit on you. Because you have no morals. You have no ethics. You lie about everything. You accuse people of stuff. You mock the deaths of children to make yourself feel better, feel bigger, more important. That's why you do it. That's why you do it, and that's sad. So, yeah, I hope you come to the debate with anything more than what you fucking presented here, motherfucker, or you're going to lose. And see, these aren't actual debates. What we do on the internet, on the flat Earth, globe Earth thing, that's not a debate. These are conversations, discussions. And in this type of a conversation and discussion, evidence is what you bring. And every time you say, I don't know what the sun is, and you don't bring evidence to back your claim up that it isn't what everybody says it is, you lose. Every time you're asked for evidence for something and you don't present it, you lose. Do you understand? That's how these things work. Right? If you show up to a race and you don't even run, you've lost the race. Same thing. Right? If you're at a pie eating contest and you don't eat any pie, you lose. Right? If there's a pumpkin contest at the state fair and you enter the contest, but you don't bring a fucking pumpkin, you lose. Do you understand that, Dave? So if you want to debate me and you don't bring any evidence to back your claims, you've lost before it started. Now, do you want to be a loser before it started? Or do you want to bring evidence? So thanks for watching, guys. We'll talk to you later. As always,